Hi, I'm Tom Udaley. I'm a founding distributor with Sozo Global, LLC. This is a warm market training session. This is the first one we're going to do. We're going to do a series of 3 or 4. This training session is designed to help each one of you guys here get started in your business. One of the first problems I have seen when people get in this business is they make the wrong decision about who they contact to tell about this unique opportunity with Sozo Global. There's always a default section that they put in their life, and that is to go to the people who are the easiest for them to contact right off the bat. It may be a brother, it may be an uncle, it may be a next door neighbor, but it's the easiest person that you'll go to first. And that's the very wrong way to think about this business. You must think about this business like you want to build $1 million a year business. So who do you go to build $1 million a year business? You need to go to people who have the capacity, who have the experience to see what it takes to build $1 million a year business. We style those as people on a scale from 1 to 10 who would be 8, 9s, or 10s. Those are simply people who you have seen in your life or you know about in the community or your friends who have been successful at whatever point in life they've been at, and you consider them people who are 8, 9s, or 10s in the sense that they've succeeded at whatever level in their life they're at. For those folks who are in their early 20s, who are people that to you are successful? It would be people who were very, very active in high school, who were very, very active in college perhaps, or in an early business career out of high school. They were solid people who worked. They were solid people with their relationships with their family and with their friends and with their peers. They're people who are respected by people. That is somebody who's an 8, 9, or 10. Somebody who is open-minded, not closed-minded, who doesn't think they have all of the answers about the business world before them. They're open. And those are the ones at let's say 25 and under that you want to approach. For those of you who are a little older than that, it's the same thing. Who have you watched in the community that has been successful? More successful, or at least a level of success that you find impressive. Those are people that are 8, 9s, and 10s. They're married, or they have kids that they've raised well, or they're grandparents and the kids love them, their grandkids love them. These are people in business that people respect. They've been around either the community or other communities, and they've been respected wherever they are. These are people that are 8, 9s, and 10s. If you're not recruiting people that you would classify as that, somebody you would want to run your grandmother's business if she's dying in her bed and you wanted to trust somebody, it doesn't matter whether they're 22 or 72. Those are the people who you want to entrust with your grandmother's business. Then that's somebody who has the integrity you need to be talking to about this Sozo Global opportunity. How do you approach people, and what is an effective way to do that? On the board you see that we've got basically a position where it's showing this is you. As you start your Sozo Global business, who do you want to contact? How do you approach them? If you're going to approach people, again, 8, 9s, or 10s, how would you want to approach those people? First, let's just go and say that if you were smart and you wanted to get people who understood what it means to make $1 million a year, $50,000 a year for you. It may be whatever your goals are in life, but people who can achieve something. They've reached some level of success. Those would be people in your life that would be called people of influence. When you approach those people, and we'll go to exactly how to do that in the next teaching phases, you're basically calling them, and you are doing what you would do in any situation. You're not telling them anything. You're asking them for their opinion. So when you call a person like that you really respect, and they're an 8, 9, or 10, you're simply saying, I would like you to give me your opinion about this, what I think of one of the most unique business opportunities dropped in my lap for this company that's about to start. That's the way you want to set a meeting up. You don't tell them what it's about. You say, please, I want you to hear the whole thing. I really want you to hear it from the beginning to the end. I want you to even hear how I present it to you so you can help me know if I'm doing that properly. That's important for me, for you to do that for me. That's how you approach somebody of influence. It doesn't matter if they're 18 in levels of income above you and they've built 20 successful businesses. All the more reason to use this angle with those folks, okay? It's honest in the first place because you want their opinion. Who else do you approach? People that are we would consider your peers, your friends. If you're 25 years old, that's probably people 23 to 28, 29 years old. People who are on the same path in life, starting their business career, starting their families, starting their lives. When you do that, your first early married, you realize, I got a lot of responsibility on my shoulders. Who's handling that well at that age? Those are the kinds of friends you want to approach. Guys, girls, you don't want to approach somebody who is a peer, a friend, who is failing at things, because they're going to fail at this business. You want to approach people that are already succeeding. Okay, there may be people who have failed at many things who get in sozo and can build it and do success, turn their life around. Fine. I'm not going with those odds right now. When you're starting out, you need to start out quickly and successfully. So go to people who are a success in life and you respect. For people, if you're a little bit older, you're going to have a group of people, call them proteges, just people who are younger, who naturally look up to you because of your age and because of what you've accomplished in life. If you're 30 years old and you're married with 2 kids, there's probably a 30-year-old that's not married that looks up to you in a way you cannot possibly imagine, because you've shouldered responsibility and you've held those burdens well. They respect you whether you know it or not. So how do you approach that person? One way would be you simply offer them, just tell them about the opportunity. Those are people that you are actually presenting them the opportunity, and you're basically inviting them to see the opportunity you've seen with great enthusiasm and great excitement, and at the same time using all of your influence over that person's life to help them see this business opportunity for what it is. Those are the 3 kind of ways you need to approach this. If you're not doing that right now, if you're talking to your next door neighbor, the yard band, who you don't hardly know, and you're just hoping they get in, you're making a mistake, and you're going to struggle in this business. Thank you. We'll talk again on our next phase of training.